Gil
no
at
matter what happens here.
closecallsports.com. Alan
Ground ball
Trejo
to
gets
second
on
base. Are
first
they gonna be
base
able
by
to turn
means of
two?
a fielder's choice.
No, they're
Chichi
not.
Gonzalez is the next batter up,
Sacrifice
squares to
position. He
bunt,
really did.
and then something interesting happens. Do you know what it is?
Base. He's squaring around early. Ball two. Suarez was maybe 50 feet away from home plate when that ball was delivered. I don't know what they're talking about right now.
Is there a balk?
I'm not sure, but the umpires are going to get together.
Gee, I wonder who the crew chief is. Oh, of course.
Ron Gideon was talking to first base umpire Bruce Dreckman. And then immediately Dreckman went in and signaled the rest of the umpires to come together for a conference.
So
okay,
there was a balk.
There was a balk.
Absolutely hilarious. Colorado has solidarity on using that sound effect when something good happens.
And that'll do it. So big penalty kill for the Avalanche.
Well, I think you got to give Ron
Okay, here's the replay. Try to spot the balk and why it's a balk.
Gideon some. Oh, that was a
what
balk.
was that?
He
Yeah.
stepped behind. He broke and then he went and stepped behind. Can we show that again? Because that happened so fast. There's like, wait, you can't step back.
There's David Balk connecting with Joe West.
That was so weird. But good for Ron Gideon to make that call. Now they're going to get back. Here it is. Watch. Okay, he starts to go home and then he steps off. That's a balk.
I think they were asking, look, if he stepped off and then threw home.
While the umpires convene, here are the rules. OBR 602A1, the pitcher while touching their plate makes any motion naturally associated with their pitch and fails to make such delivery. You could say, wait, that was a pickoff play. Okay, 602A4, the pitcher while touching their plate throws or feints a throw to an unoccupied base. Except for the purpose of making a play, home plate is considered an unoccupied base. By rule, that's the batter, not a runner. So that base is unoccupied, and for the purpose of making a play means throwing ahead. So throwing to second base, anticipating a potential steal would be making a play. And 602A5, if you don't like either of those, the pitcher makes any legal pitch. No, you cannot start your delivery disengaged by doing a jump turn type thing where you completely exit the rubber off the backside with your pivot and then deliver the pitch. That is a balk. David Bell's probably saying, how are you letting the other team call it for you? And he has a point, but as we watch the replay, that's a pretty obvious balk. You need to get that. You look at the base runner. The base runner sees it, but the umpire at first base does not. You need to get the crew together and get this. So at the end of the day, it all comes back to the general instructions to the umpires. It's in the rule book. We talked about this before. The first duty is to get the call right.
Here's what's crazy. So Joe West, we mentioned earlier, he's been around forever, literally forever. 5,310 games for Joe West. That's second most all time.
Actually, that was the count at the start of the year.
5,369. So he's going to get him this year.
Yeah, he just wants to break that record. I think he wants to be number one.
He will be number one.
Yeah, so they are actually going to New York, though, to have this play looked at.
Not really. It's not reviewable. It's just a rules or procedures check.
I mean, I figure if you've been around for this amount of games, you should know it like the back of your hand, right?
I would think so, but here comes the call. What we got? We still got Joe, tell us what's going on.
It's gonna stay the same.
I think everybody is on the same page, though. Whenever we say, put a microphone on the crew chief, and Joe West is a crew chief, because we got, I don't know how many fans here tonight, everybody watching it all, wondering the same thing. What did you go to New York to look for?
Yeah, my guess is that it was a rule dispute.
If T-Mac had a nickel for every time he was proven right.
And something's going on here. The umpires are converging.
In conclusion, yes, this is a balk. Yes, the umpires missed it initially. Yes, the offensive team clued the umpires into the situation. Yes, they were influenced by the offensive team. Yes, they got the call right at the end of the day. Visit us online at closecallsports.com, Twitter and Facebook at closecallsports. We'll see you on the site.
He stepped off the back of the rubber and threw to the plate. You can't do that. That's a balk all day, every day, regardless of what league you're in.